And you kind of see, whoop, and the light beam, you kind of like quick, you tuck it away. Give me stealth check really fast.
Oh my goodness.
How is stealth like
It knows what you're trying to
The
roll.
beam basically like crosses right across his face, and you see just like as the Kahlo is now staring at you. Athletics check as you're swimming down now.
Oh my god.
It knows. It fucking knows.
Yes.
You, man.
I think it does.
You find the like random like bits of wall carvings that are actually like handholds, and you just now you're like disregarding, and you're just like full
But our
of
physics,
wall crawl, and you're actually moving at a pretty good clip. You know, you're
Out swimming in a column.
I mean, you're moving fast, but as you now like kind of climb into this chamber, and you like see kind of the directions. Now you like quickly glance at your pad, and you see that it's like boop, around the corner. You like get it halfway across the room, and you see that the Kahlo now is like looking at you and is lining up a shot.
Oh no.
He's gonna make a shot at you.
You flaring up?
I want to flare up my sword and try to block it.
You can't block this.
You really have time for that.
I just want to get it like my sword in line with my body as best I can.
Maybe you have more AC because you're awesome athletics. Who knows?
Maybe.
Ooh, that is a 27 to hit.
That does not hit. I swear to God, it does not hit.
All right, so you see this rifle just pierce off a blue, like beam of light that just knifes through the water, and you take 7 piercing damage.
Oh.
So, are you going
nasty.
to stay? I guess first off, it's he got the jump on you. So now I want you to just quickly roll initiative.
Oh my god.
What's your roll?
9. Where's my initiative? 10.
10?
Yep.
You got higher than me.
Yep.
He's going to take another shot at you.
Yep.
That is a 29 to hit.
Yep.
He's a good shot, this guy.
You take another 3 piercing damage.
Oh, not so bad.
And he starts to swim, and you see like as he's firing, he just kicking, and it seems like with all of your like body, you probably match what his like legs can do.
Nice.
So he like crosses the distance of the room, and he's about 10 feet away from you. You're at the edge of the hall, and at the edge of the room, and you see down the hall about 30 feet. The directions kind of just end.
Okay.
Tet, get out of here. What the fuck? You gotta tell him what to do.
I'm lighting up.
Beep boop, beep boop.
I'm gonna go with solar attunement.
Yeah. So essentially,
That one
like
block.
the room is.
Got some shit on me.
30. Just to give you an idea of what it's looking like. It's basically like. Yeah. So you are right here, and the hollow is like right there.
Okay.
So this is the room where they just stopped moving?
Well, this is where the hollow caught up to him. So it's basically like it looks like it's kind of a substation, like chamber full of like pipes and shit. And the 2 kind of branching pathways are to the left and to the right.
Okay.
So what are you doing, Sean?
I want to pull out my walking stick because I don't want to kill this guy. And let's see. Which way is Ted's path leading me?
To the left.
That one, the one he drew.
This way. Okay.
But it
Right.
just...
Now, remember, you are underwater,
Yep.
fully submerged.
Yes. What does that do to speed again? Is
You're
it
gonna
half
attack
it?
him?
Or is it quarter it?
Well, think of like throwing a stick in the water. It's like...
You would take a -2 to attacks if you're trying to attack.
What about movement speed?
Movement? If you give me 1 second, I'm gonna look that up because
No seconds
I
allowed.
had that, but I didn't.
Because ideally, I could get away from this guy without hurting him at all. But I have to rough him up.
So,
Or just run.
Or just run. That's what I'm thinking. But the
He's
walking
closing
stick
the
is-
distance. He's not like in melee range with you right now.
Walking stick is more like a frig off stick.
So,
Back off.
you would basically make an athletics check to
Okay.
determine whether you can move your full speed or not.
Okay. So I want to try going down the path that I'm supposed to go down. Oh, crit fail.
Well, there's no crit
Or-
fails, but what's
it's a
your
one.
athletics total?
It's at 8. 7 athletics plus 1.
When it comes to swimming, you get an actual. You receive a +8 bonus to all athletics checks
Okay.
to swim. So with that, what would your total be?
With that, that would be 14.
14.
Yeah. So 8 plus. Wait.
Yeah. You got 7 plus, and then +8.
Is it +6 or +8?
What's yours now? Your
So I
athletics
got
is
a 7 athletics plus the 1 is
8, and then another 8.
Okay, so
That'd be 16.
16.
okay, 16.
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't really get far. You the way that it works is if you fail, if you don't have a swim speed, you make an athletics check.
Right.
If you succeed the DC, you move half the distance.
So what's your
I
full
mean,
distance?
I'll say it's calm because it's really not like there's not like undulating water here. So you actually you're able to move half your
So you can just go 15 feet.
distance. So it's 15 feet.
10. Somewhere in my armor.
Oh, so okay, 20. So yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right, so you're able to move there.
Yep.
Okay.
You got some core to cover there. Maybe.
Sidle up against the wall.
So
Get the frig off stick ready.
Yeah.
Just shove them away.
Back off.
all right, so you go ahead, and that's going to be the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right, all right. So as you
You're not fully attuned yet, right?
Nope. That was
you
my first
swim-
attunement.
Nice.
I got 2 more.
you got one point of attunement. At this point, Tet, perception check for me, please.
11.
All right. You had got the message that he was on his way. Haven't gotten anything yet. You're kind of like seeing just the nervous look on Chase's face, and still the motionless look from Theta 3, but he seems to be getting somehow more annoyed, just because he's now like, everything's starting to like boot up.
Tell Theta 3 to go out and wait for him, because he needs to somehow get in like you did.
Yeah, like. Do you need to go get him or something? You
Theta 3
let me in here, so.
Theta 3 like looks at you. He like looks at Chase. Chase looks at me like, man, I can't swim.
I can't let him in the door. I don't have the keys.
You just see like the most like exaggerated sigh without actually the sound coming out.
How is this my fault?
Theta 3 just like looks at you and he's like, every portion of this is your fault.
Fair enough. Go get him.
He kind of like he like stands up and he like pushes you away and he like looks at Chase and he's like, don't let him touch anything. And he like walks out the room and he's now walking down the hallway. Meanwhile,
And I just look at Chase and I'm
Like I said before, rude.
he's really a nice guy once you get to know him.
Is he though?
You see Chase kind of look down the hallway and he's like, kind of gives you a hand wave. So the Kahlo, seeing you slide into that hallway, you see him like swimming. Like the Kahlo when they were walking around were very kind of like meandering, but this guy, he's like just bulleting through the water. And you see, as he kind of swims over, you see him. He seems to like just drop his rifle, and as he's swimming up to you, you see this knife coming out.
Oh, fuck.
And now he's now up right next to you. At the end of his turn, it's your turn.
It's 2 points. If I leave range, or if I move, it's going to trigger an attack of opportunity, right?
Correct.
But it still goes against your KAC.
Yep.
Your KAC might be a little higher because of your armor.
It is higher than my energy on. I guess I'll try to tell him to frig off with my walking stick.
Alright,
Jab
so
at him.
go and try and make an attack.
More like a shove.
Well, yeah. I mean, either way, it's going to be -2.
Yep.
Because you're underwater.
15.
15 against.
Plus
Your melee.
4. 19.
So +2. Because your bonus was +4.
Bonus is +4. So yeah, plus
Minus
2.
2.
So 19.
19? 19 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage. Do you have...
I think we said it was 1d4.
Yep, sure.
And can I try to do it non-lethal since it's not like sharp or anything? So I don't
Sure.
want to kill this guy really.
I mean, you're trying to like hit him, with it, just basically like trying to like back him away because now like you're just like trying to give it a little bit of room.
Yep.
What's your
I got a 3
3?
plus.
What's your walking stick do? Like
It's just a
1d4?
Yeah, it's just 1d4.
Yep. Can
Do we
you
add,
make
like,
it like a
strength to it?
like a push? If you
5.
wanted to, like push him back 5 feet.
5 strength mod.
He kind of was. I mean, if you're having it as your full action, I'll allow it. We'll say that you're trying to push him away.
Okay.
So you kind of like jab at him for the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a athletics check. We'll just do like a
Combo athletics.
opposing athletics.
21. No, 22.
Okay. You are able to get 5 feet of separation from you.
Cool.
That's
But
enough
again,
warning
that is
for him.
that is a
Stay away.
full
Hey,
action.
I warned you.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. It's now coming back to him, and you see now, there's a little bit of like kind of caution. He's kind of gauging you, but he still, seems quite determined. As you see him just kind of like, in like super kind of like slow motion. You see like the knife kind of glide over, and you see.
So he just lets go and then grabs it.
Yeah, it just he kind of like it like tumbles in slow motion, and he catches it in a backwards grip, and just like in that split second, it seems like time speeds up again as he comes back in and he tries to make an attack against you.
Alright.
That is a 19 against your KAC.
That's a hit.
It's a hit.
Yep.
All right.
You're fully attuned then.
Next round. My next turn.
That is 6 piercing damage.
Okay, so I'm out of stamina now.
All right. So it is now your turn, and you are at 2 points of attunement.
3 now.
3, fully attuned. Okay.
Attuned. And I would like to use my attunement to blast a flare at him to try to blind him.
Okay. Is that
1 minute.
Which? That's that flare one.
Yep.
All right. So
That's a reflex save.
It's a good idea.
did it give you the DC? Did you write down the DC for it?
Flashbang.
I think it was. Oh, fuck, what was it?
If not, I can try and pull it up real quick.
I thought I did.
Flare.
No, I did. Shoot.
You didn't?
I don't think I did write it down.
Do they just make a fortitude or what do they do?
It's a reflex save.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Reflex save based on something.
Yep. I will look up that.
Let me try to look it up
Just a little timeout.
Time out, guys.
Timeout. Timeout on the field.
Call it to you.
Soren.
Soren has 2 timeouts remaining in the game.
Use them well.
That's pretty badass. Timeout, guy.
So it's 10 plus
pretty cool.
half your class level, plus your key ability score modifier. So
10
it'd
plus
be
1.
10 plus 1 plus what's your key
Main-
ability score?
That's charisma, isn't it?
Yep. So
Yeah,
it's plus
so-
4. So it's 15. I kind of thought it would be somewhere around there. So, all right. So reflex save for him. It's a 19.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Now
This is such a good idea.
Yep.
How many attunement slots do you use?
I gotta start over now.
Aw.
I gotta
Check
wait
to
3
see
more
if that
rounds.
just outright does
Just
nothing.
run. Don't.
That's what I'm going to do now. I originally wanted to blind
But he still
him
gets
so
a
he
tune.
wouldn't-
Yeah, like you still have tune, but
Yeah, but I wanted to blind him so I could run away and get a good lead on him so he wouldn't know which path I took.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
no, I totally understand. It was a great idea.
Just didn't roll good enough.
No,
He rolled
yeah,
too
exactly. He rolled too well.
It should be your class.
Okay, so
Just your class.
first thing you can do a reflex save or be blinded for 1 round. So once you've targeted a creature with a flare, you can't target it with this revelation again for 10 minutes.
Yep.
So unfortunately, he cannot be targeted, and he just double checking. Yeah, he did pass that there. That was a standard action. So you still have your movement if you wanted to do that.
Well, I'm gonna try to run away.
That was part of the move, so yeah.
Let's run away.
All right,
Super
athletics check again.
Super run away.
Hey, yeah.
Plus,
7, 20.
yeah, he made
I think I
Is that the 10? Another 10?
another 10.
I think
So he
that.
does get the attack against you. 15.
No.
That
Against
just,
your case?
that just goes over. I'm at 14.
14.
Yep.
Dang. You take another 4 points of damage
Not so bad.
as you slide as you're kind of like you do like the boom solar flare, and he basically like just kind of turned at the last second there because you were like starting to like build up that glow, and the room just kind of boom illuminates. And you see, as you're trying to like kick away, you thought you got him,
Throws
but
down
you feel this like sharp stabbing pain as his knife kind of digs into your hip as you're like swimming away,
gonna
and you
make it
see now the
hard to
blood
swim.
kind of like cascading in the water.
Beta 3 is going to show up.
Maybe
Maybe.
3 is just gonna.
Let's
do
hope
it.
so. I mean,
So he was a little
It is
uppity about it.
the end of your turn. The Kahlo is going to keep following you.
Freak off.
He's going to try to make another attack. 12.
Oh, that's a miss.
So your like blood, luckily, is kind of like obscuring its vision a little bit as it swings at you, and you see the knife kind of like pierce through the cloud, and you kind of like slip out of the way in the last second, and you see it just take a chunk out of the wall.
I just want to think to myself, I'm like the noble squid.
I am like the noble squid.
Just popping out the thing. Quick perception check from you as your turn starts, and you get that another point of attunement.
Oh boy. 11.
11. You're like kind of starting to panic. You just see there's no door. You see like down on the ground right there is a like hatch, like a square hatch, but it's closed. And you don't know what to do. You know, what are you doing? It's your turn.
That's some awesome action. And I'm in the cockpit just like
So you
picking
you mainly do the flying, or is it the mechanical one, or how's
I wanna
that?
try
He,
to do
like,
something
cracks his
kinda
knuckles. He's
tricky.
like out in space. That's Theta 3. But, you know, I make it look good.
Ah,
It's gonna be kinda
yeah,
tricky.
interesting. Okay.
I don't even know if I would be allowed to do it, but
Well, we'll see.
I want to try to hook my walking stick through any like belts or tubes or anything he has like hanging off of him, and try to like pin him in the hallway.
How long is your walking stick?
It's about 5.5 feet.
So you're just trying to do like a trash compactor kind of thing? Or...
Yeah, just like hook him like hook him somewhere on his suit, and then just like
Yep.
get him stuck.
The only things that seem to be on him are weirdly enough, he still has his outside water breathing apparatus. So it has like two big tubes kind of connecting to like the base of like a neck plate, and you see it kind of extending over his back. But you see, there might be room there. You don't know.
Pull a Batman Arkham Asylum.
You can certainly try. It'll, like I said, since it's like a targeted kind of attack.
It's gonna be tricky.
Bye-bye stick.
It's gonna be tougher, and yeah, you would basically like lose your walking stick.
Yo.
But I'll let you try it if you want to.
Yeah.
What's your stick made out of? Like,
It's
That
just a
adamantium?
piece of metal bar from the ship we were on.
oh,
I took that
Oh,
and used
yeah.
it as a walking stick.
I remember that.
Why didn't you come on for me, Mrs.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right.
It's just a memory.
It's just a memento.
Net 20.
He's got him looped it on something.
20.
All right. What's the total on your attack? It's a +2, so
22.
Yeah. The DC increase was about 4, so that would put it at a 21.
Oh.
So yeah, you needed to roll a 20, otherwise it wouldn't have worked.
Hey, it
Just
had to work,
because,
man.
just because it's a very thematic thing, I will absolutely allow it.
Yes.
So somehow diving forward, you kind of like slip his guard, and you quick, boom, and he kind of backs up. And luckily, that kind of like quick motion, his speed underwater kind of goes against him because it opens up that very kind of like narrow gap in there, and you kind of, and you hear like this kind of like really kind of like dull kind of underwater as it slams in place.
Gotcha.
Holy.
Cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Let's
All right, athletics check if you're
go
gonna be
down
moving.
away. Yeah, after the athletics check, of course.
Yep.
13?
13 plus a 7, that's a 20.
All right, so you can move away. He is gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a 24.
Oh,
That is a hit.
Yeah,
sorry,
it is.
no. Sorry, no.
5 more piercing damage.
How you doing there, bud?
He's hurting.
I'm at half hit points.
Okay, well,
Whoa.
that's
Okay.
great.
But you-
So
Okay.
you were able to
Attune
move
again
A
and
couple more shots. Yeah. And I'm getting an attunement.
and as your turn ends, he's going to try and make an athletics check to try and get it loose. Because you rolled so high, I'll say that it was in there pretty good. You see him now just kind of like you hear the metal kind of like move audibly. Somehow it's still in place at the moment, but you see him just like wrenching at it. So it's gonna be kind of the dud end of his turn.
Right.
What are you doing?
Did Ted tell me how to get in at all?
No.
I have
No,
no
he did
idea
not.
how to get in. They let me in.
Yeah.
Does anything look like a door in front of me besides this tiny little hatch?
Nope. It's like a square. It's a square hatch with like a It's like a basically like a diagonal kind of like hatch across. It's just like just like at a 45-degree angle. It's almost if you weren't
Looks
like
it
right above
slides
it.
Open.
You think. I mean, it's like closed at the moment, so like you're not sure.
Stand on it. Just
Yeah, I want to. I guess just start stomping on it and try to open it, or just get anyone's attention.
Start
I'm
like-
panicking.
panic. Panic. Tet, 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 tet.
All right. So,
La 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 la
Yeah,
la.
yeah,
Stomping it.
You-
I do not know the way.
All right,
I do not know the way.
I don't know the way.
I don't know the way.
All right,
I don't
so
know the way.
you
Must have been bullet to the way.
You're like stomping on it,
I do
and
not want to bullet.
you hear just a kind of the boom, boom, and you're hearing this now. You hear a loud kind of like
Well,
boom.
What is that?
Boom,
we drowning?
and
Just get a bunch of gibberish from a messenger.
you
someone's
just see like a
having a
bunch of
stroke.
characters just like slapping on there. It's just like a wall of text kind of rolling up.
I think that's the doorbell.
You see Chase looking over and he's like, "Oh, that doesn't sound good." And you see him now just starting to like, everything's starting to like boot up a lot faster. As you are stomping, you see the door open up and you see the very non-expression kind of look of Theta 3 kind of like looking up at you, and like your blood's like clouding the water. And he kind of looks past.
sight.
He looks at you, and for the first time, you see an expression go across his face, and it seems he's pissed.